Your ADHD is trauma response. Oh, but I didn't have any childhood trauma. All children experience some type of acute trauma. Something distressing, something dysregulating, something uncomfortable, violating in some way. That's a normal part of growing up and the human experience. So we respond automatically in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. ADHD is dissociation, which is the freeze response. The freeze response is you not being able to run away, flight, or fight back, so you have to cope by just sitting there and disinhabiting reality and disinhabiting your body. And that is dissociation, or the freeze response. You know you have trouble dissociating if you tend to zone out and you don't hear what's going on around you. You're missing things in class. People could even be trying to get your attention and you don't even know how long you've been gone or dissociated. If you have trouble with your memory, you go and do things, you don't remember why you're going to this room or that room for something, or when you did something or why you did it, or you can't remember chunks of time, like where you were half the day or where you were half the year. These gaps in your memory come from dissociation, your brain detaching you from that reality in an effort to continue to protect you, which is what it learned how to do for survival in your childhood when something was uncomfortable. Now it's just happening because your brain already has that tendency to pull you out of reality, and now it's happening when you don't want it to happen. If you ever feel like you're watching yourself like you're in a movie, that could be a form of dissociation. If you feel detached from your emotions, detached from your body, that can be a form of dissociation. So yes, your ADHD is all a response to trauma. It's your brain having developed to protect you from reality. Now it's frustrating because you can't get locked into reality when you would like to be locked into reality. And that's why it's a disorder. You don't need to look at your ADHD as a bad thing. You can look at it as a superpower. The way that you adapted to be able to learn things fast, maybe because you couldn't stay tuned in at school long enough to hear the whole lesson. So you had to just figure things out on the fly. Now you're kind of smart when you learn stuff, as long as you're actually interested in it. Letting go of stigma and shame is the first step to reclaiming your life back after ADHD has torn it apart.